Hey everybody, I am going to do the reading on economies here. Okay. Remember that you're not filling out anything that goes on this reading. You're going to do it on your worksheet. Okay? This is what you're filling out, not this. All right, here we go. Natural resources. People use Earth's natural resources to meet their needs. Some examples of natural resources are soil, tree, wind, and oil. Natural resources provide food, shelter, goods, and energy. There are two basic types of natural resources. Renewable resources cannot be used up or they can be replaced. The sun and wind and water cannot be used up. Forests can grow again. Rivers, the wind, and the sun can be used to produce electricity. They are valuable sources of energy. Non-renewable resources are limited. When these resources are used up, they cannot be replaced. Minerals such as iron ore and gold are non-renewable resources. Fossil fuels like oil and coal and natural gas are also available in limited amounts, and in fact could run out. Fossil fuels are important sources of energy. They're used to heat homes, run cars, and generate electricity. Economic systems. Every society has to make economic decisions. Societies use an economic system to decide what goods and services to produce, how to produce them, and who will receive them. Four kinds of economic systems exist. In a traditional economy, individuals produce goods based on traditions and customs, just like their parents and grandparents did. In a command economy, the government, not individuals, makes economic decisions. In a market economy, people and businesses decide what to make and buy, and prices are based on supply and demand. The fourth and most common type of economic system is a mixed economy. Developed and developing countries. Geographers define a country by how developed its economy is. A developed economy has some agriculture, much manufacturing, and service industries like banking and healthcare. Workers in developed countries generally have high incomes. The economy relies on new technologies. In developing countries, they depend mainly on agriculture and have little industry. Workers generally have low wages. In newly industrialized countries, they're in the process of becoming more industrialized. They are on their way to becoming a developed country. World trade. Resources are not evenly distributed throughout the world. Therefore, trade is important. Nations export or sell to other countries extra resources or products. Nations also import or buy from other countries resources they do not have or products they cannot make or that they can't make cheaply. Barriers to trade. Trade impacts a country's economy, so governments take actions to manage international trade. Governments use trade barriers to encourage citizens to buy products made in their own country. Some governments place taxes called tariffs on imported goods to make those items more expensive. Another barrier to trade is quota, which is a number or a limit on the number of specific products that can be imported from a particular country. Free trade. Many countries are pushing for free trade or the removal of tariffs and quotas. In 1994, Canada and the United States and Mexico formed the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. This treaty removed most of the trade barriers among these countries. Interdependence and technology. Increased trade among countries has led to globalization. The world's people and economies have been linked together. Because of their economic interdependence, countries rely on each other for goods, services, and markets in which to sell their products. When economies are linked, something that happens in one location can affect the globe. For example, a drought, which is when there's not enough rain for crops to grow, in one country might reduce the amount of crops it can grow and sell to others, leading to shortages in countries that want to buy those crops.